Few more rounds. Find your regular breath now. And we'll do a few cleansing breaths together. Big inhale up. And through the mouth, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Relax the shoulders. We're going to bring our arms all the way out. Turn our palms to the back. Engage the core strongly here so you don't arch the back as you push as far as you can back. Breathe. One more. Back to center and open to the sky, the palms, and as if you're holding a big beach ball, holding it, shoulders back, shoulders down. Turn the palms away from each other and slowly down, reaching as far as you can out. Now we're going to bring our shoulders forward, and then we're going to push back with our hands, lifting the head, arching the back, contracting in and pushing back. Exhale in. Inhale out. Two more. Exhale in. Inhale out. Pushing back. Exhale in. And inhale out. Back to our mountain pose. Relax the shoulders and open into a wide stance, toes pointing outward. Engage the core so that hollow in your back is as diminished as possible. Bending into those knees, pushing the knees away from the midpoint, waking the shoulders here. Breathe into it. And then we're going to turn to the right, 4 breaths. To the left, to the center. Push those shoulders together. And to the left. To center. So you've got a nice diagonal spine here. To the right, 4 breaths again. Pushing the knees outward. To the center. To the left. And to center. Straightening up the spine, keeping a nice big bend in the knees. Engage the core, hands in cactus, really pushing the shoulders back. Spread the fingers. And all the way back up. And turn the feet parallel and rolling down. Bend and stretch, waking the hamstrings gently. Let the head be heavy. Lifting the hips with every stretch. Hanging over, straight legs. Cross your arms behind your back and now come into a horizontal spine, pushing the shoulder blades together, head up. Try not to roll on the outside of the feet by pressing into the big toe and the heel. And now, if you can, lift those elbows off your back. And then relax back down, straight legs, hanging over, bend and stretch. Both hands to the right ankle, nose to knee. You can bend that knee and stretch it if you want. And now both hands to the left ankle, bend and stretch that left leg, head towards the knee. Hanging over one more time. Interlace the fingers behind the back, reaching the arms high, really hinging at the hips here. Pushing those shoulder blades together. Release the hands and walk them shoulder width apart, spreading the fingers into modified downward dog. Really pushing down on the heels, lifting the hips. Nice strong hands. Walk the hands back, hanging over, and roll up very slowly. Back to our center, shoulders down, core engaged. Big inhale and exhale. And turn the right foot forward. Left foot can be about a 45. We're going into a Vira Drasana 2, Warrior 2, bending into that front knee, knee over ankle, open wide, 4 breaths, shoulders down. Reaching back into reverse warrior, reaching high and reaching down, looking up if you want. Back to Vira 2. Long diagonal, lifting up that upper arm. Back into Vira 2. Straighten up, wide parallel, rolling down, hanging over. Interlace the fingers, reaching them high, hinging at the hips here. Release the hands and roll up slowly. Back to our center, shoulders down, big inhale and exhale. Warrior 2 on the other side, checking your alignment. Hips are slightly diagonal, bending into that front knee, knee over ankle, open wide, 4 breaths. Reverse warrior, reaching back and reaching high. Warrior 2, shoulders down. Long diagonal. Back to Vira 2. Straighten up, wide parallel, rolling down, hang on to the backs of your ankles and hinging at the hips, getting the head closer to the mat. As those hamstrings release, release the hands and roll up very slowly. Use those core muscles. Feel those muscles working as you roll up. Back to our center, shoulders down, big inhale. And exhale. Back to the first side, Vira 2. Maybe we're getting a little warmed up here. So open wide, 4 breaths. Reverse warrior. Really reaching down the leg. Vira 2. Long diagonal. Vira 2. Now reaching forward a little bit and coming into triangle. You can bend that front knee if you need, but push the heart forward, looking up, really reaching through that upper arm and the lower arm. Windmill the arm down into low lunge, pressing through that back heel, hips are square. Straight into plank, so hands are shoulder width apart, spread the fingers, really strong core here, strong arms, pushing through the back heels. Walk the feet forward into downward dog, first one of the day. So pedal the feet, play with it. See what feels good today, what needs a little lubrication. And now into three-legged dog, lifting the right leg up, keeping the hips square. And bring that right foot all the way forward, back into low lunge. Shoulders back, head in line with the spine. Draw in the back leg and make your way back into triangle. Pushing the heart forward, shoulders back. Back into Vira 2. Shoulders down. Straighten up. Wide parallel. Rolling down. Hanging over. Interlace the fingers. Reaching them high. Release the hands and roll up slowly. Back to our center, shoulders down. Big inhale and exhale. There are 2 on the other side. Bending into that front knee. Open wide, 4 breaths. Reverse warrior. Reaching back. There are 2. Long diagonal, shoulders back. There are 2. Reaching forward into triangle. And really looking up, twisting the torso. Windmill the right arm down into low lunge. Hips are now square. Shoulders back. And into plank. 8 breaths here. Strong core. Turn the inner elbows towards the front. Pushing through the back heel. Spread the fingers. Walk the feet forward into downward dog. Pedal the feet, play with it. And this time the left leg comes up into three-legged dog, pushing through the right heel. And bring that left leg all the way through, back into low lunge. Shoulders back. Draw in the back leg, finding your way into triangle. 6 breaths. and back into Vira 2. Straighten up, wide parallel, rolling down. Let's just hang over, or you can interlace. See what you want to do here. I want to catch my breath. And when you're ready, rolling up slowly. All the way back up to our original position. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So we're going to do that whole sequence sort of in double time. So I'll count it through. Try to focus on the breath and syncing the movement to the breath. Bending into that front leg, open wide, 2 breaths. Reverse warrior. Vira 2. Long diagonal. Vira 2. Reaching forward into triangle, 4 breaths. Push that heart forward. Windmill down into low lunge, 2 breaths. Into plank, 8 breaths. Into downward dog, 8 breaths. Three-legged dog, 4 breaths. And coming through with the right leg into low lunge, 2 breaths. Pushing through that back leg. Coming back into triangle, 6 breaths. And Vira 2, 2 breaths. Coming back through center, rolling down, hanging over, catch your breath. Rolling up slowly. Back to our center. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Back into Vira 2 on the left side. Bending into that front leg, open wide, 2 breaths. Reverse warrior. Vira 2. Long diagonal. Vira 2. Reaching forward into triangle, 6 breaths. I'm taking time here so we can really get the alignment right here. Windmill down into low lunge, 2 breaths. Into plank, 8 breaths. Into downward dog, 8 breaths. Lift those hips straight. Press down on the heels. Left leg goes up into 3-legged dog, 4 breaths. Bring that leg all the way through, back into low lunge, 2 breaths. Shoulders back. Drawing that back leg, coming into triangle, 6 breaths. And back into Vira 2. Straighten up, Wide parallel, rolling down, hanging over. Walk the feet in so you're in full forward fold. Nice generous bend. Head to the knees, interlace the fingers, reaching them high and straightening the legs. Release the hands and roll up slowly. Shoulders down, big inhale to Samasthiti, hands to the heart in prayer. Let's catch our breath. Well done. That was quite a lot, but we're getting warmed up. Okay, we're going to do eagle legs. So bending into a chair pose. Finding chair, core must be very strong here. Find your focus. Crossing thigh over thigh. Hold on if you need to. Put your big toe down if you need to. And breathe. One more breath. And back to Tadasana. Big inhale. And exhale. Finding chair. Find your focus. And crossing the other side. Coming out. Back into Tadasana. Big inhale. And exhale. Eagle arms. Right arm above. Left arm hooks beneath. Lifting the elbows, connecting the hands, and putting the hands away from the face and lifting the elbows. One more breath. And release. Back to center. Big inhale. And exhale. Other side. Right arm is beneath, left arm high and on top. And connecting the hands, lifting the elbows. Breathe. One more breath. And release. And shake out those shoulders. Back and forth, roll them around. Core engaged one more time. And we'll go straight into our full series of balance. So find your focus, get your alignment absolutely square, or else you're going to tip over. And if you are tipping over, hold on. Starting with whichever leg you want, bending it forward and hold. Open at 45 degrees. Back to the front. Extend it forward. Hips must be very square here. Through center to the back, keeping the hips square. So through center to the front. Open 45 straight leg. To the front. Bending it to the chest. Hold the ankle, knee to the floor, heel to the bottom. And finding tree on this side, in your own way, in your own time. Hands can be wherever you choose. Coming out, shake out that standing leg. Well done. And this side may be different, so see where you are today, but finding your focus, your alignment. Other leg comes out bent for 4. Open 45. To the front. Stretching it forward. Through center to the back. Through center to the front. Open 45. To the front. To the chest. Hold the ankle, heel to the buttock. And into tree. Take your time. And coming out, shake it out. Well done. And we're going straight onto the floor into tabletop. So finding tabletop. Checking your alignment. We're going to curl our toes today, or you can choose to curl your toes. See where you are, but it gives a little deeper work for your toes and your ankles. Turn the inner elbows to the front, core is engaged, cat-cow. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Walking the hands forward, shoulder width apart, ready, reaching through the arms. Pressing, if your feet are flat on the floor, press through those toes. Press the tops of the feet to the floor. Lift the hips. Reach through the arms. If you've got your toes curled, press through the heels. Walk the hands back into tabletop, checking alignment. And now everyone curl the toes. Core engaged as you lift the knees just an inch off the floor. Press through those toes. One more breath. Bring the toes down. Bring the big toes together and open up those knees and extend your arms one more time. If you want, onto your fingertips, pushing the heart to the mat. Relax the pelvis. Reach through those arms. Long spine there. Coming onto your forearms nice and wide, hands in line with the elbows, and come onto your right temple. In this position, despite its restorative condition. Contract the core, shoulders, push the shoulders back, and see if you can get a little deeper stretch here, breathing into it. Change to the left temple. And then back to the right temple. And for those who want to open up those feet, flex them. It'll give you a little deeper stretch here. Let gravity do the work of the inner thighs. Shoulders back, core is engaged. Changing to the left temple. Now push with both hands and bring the knees together. Pull the toes and come into our first yogi squat of the day. So releasing that lower back, heavy head. Bring the head as close to the chest as possible. Shoulders away from ears. Really feel that lower back releasing. And again, optional, straightening up the spine, finding your focus. And taking the hands in prayer to the third eye, finding the balance. Bringing the hands down and finding your way into a seated position. If you're ready for lotus, feel free. Wherever you are, so long as you're sitting tall on your sit bones, that's what counts. And of course, the spine is nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed, hands are relaxed, arms relaxed. And we'll do 4 breaths in, hold for 4 and out for 4. Closing the eyes, big inhale, hold, and exhale. Soften the shoulders as you exhale. Big inhale, hold, and exhale. From here, twist to the right, really lengthening. One more breath. Back to center and twist to the left. And back to center. Big inhale and exhale. Rolling down, heavy head coming onto your forearms or wherever you are today, so long as the sit bones remain on the mat. Head is heavy, lots of space between the ears and the shoulders. Core is engaged. From here, extending the arms all the way forward onto your fingertips, really lengthening into a horizontal spine here. Push the heart to the mat, shoulders are pushing back. You're trying to connect your shoulder blades, so it's quite an awkward position, but very, very lengthening. Breathe into it. One more breath. Coming back onto your forearms, heavy head, shoulders away from ears. Hands to the knees, tuck the elbows into that diagonal spine, shoulders pushing back, core is strong and hard, head in line with the spine. And back to center, big inhale and exhale. Right hand reaches out, left hand reaches high, shoulders down as we side stretch. Breathe into it. Keep that upper arm, try not to bring it forward, keep it high. Even if you're over here, it doesn't matter. We want to really open this part of the ribs. Taking it into a right twist, lengthening that spine, looking behind. Right hand meets left hand on right knee, torso is facing the right. Before you go down with the head, check your shoulder, this left shoulder, bring it back. And now bring the head down. May not go far. Rolling up, facing the right. Check that left shoulder, push it back, and back to center. Big inhale, and exhale. Left hand reaches out, right hand reaches high, up and over, side stretch. Keeping that upper arm high, let the head land where it lands. Breathe into it. Taking it into a left twist, lengthening up, twisting that torso, shoulders back, core engaged. Left hand meets right hand on left knee. Check that right shoulder, bring it back. And now bring the head down towards that left knee. Twisting the torso here. Rolling up, facing the left. And back to center. Big inhale. And exhale. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Hello, my girl. Hello, sweetness. Lifting the arms high. Really lengthening the spine here. Pushing the heart forward, but keeping those arms as high as you can. For those who want to go up and over, feel free. If you're up and over and you want to lift your head into a horizontal spine, feel free. If your head is up, release the head back down and roll up slowly, keeping the arms elevated and entwined. Really lengthening the spine, pushing those shoulders together. Release the hands behind you, palms up, shoulders down as we roll down slowly. Heavy head. Reach through the fingers, shoulders away from the ears. Hands to the knees, tuck the elbows into that diagonal spine one more time. Pushing the shoulders back, heart forward, head in line with the spine. And back to center. Big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Whichever leg is in front, we're going to take it all the way back into pigeon. So rolling into pigeon, find your way into it. Hips are square. Make that pillow with your hands. Keep those elbows open. If you want to curl your back toes, feel free, so long as your hips are square. Shoulders away from ears. Breathe into it. One more breath. Coming into high pigeon. And if this is hard for you, just stay in low pigeon. It's fine. So spread the fingers. Shoulders are square and back. Hips are square and back. Head is up. Pushing the heart forward. Reaching through that back leg. One more breath. For those who want to try, bend that back leg, capture it in your left hand, push against the hand, keeping the hips square. Release your hand and with control bring that leg down all the way. So you're back in high pigeon. Now rolling onto that right hip with your left leg extended out, our usual position. Checking your alignment, shoulders down, core engaged. Oh, oops, who knows what's going on back there. And sitting tall, rolling down onto your forearms, heavy head. You may not go far, that's okay. Keep those sit bones even on the mat, shoulders away from ears, and keep that left foot flexed. Our hamstrings are pretty warm, I think, but if you need to bend it, that's fine. Rolling up slowly, use those core muscles. Back to our center. Big inhale and exhale. And bring that left hip back. Torso's facing the left. Watch that right shoulder. Open the arms, reaching them high and reaching over that extended leg. Nose to knee. Sit bones even on the mat. Coming back into center, heavy head onto your forearms. Shoulders away from ears. Rolling up. Back to our center. Shoulders down. Big inhale. And exhale. And one more time. Bring that left hip back. Open the arms, reaching them high and reaching over that extended leg. Anyone who wants to do a double twist can. If you're in a double twist, come back to nose to knee. And now hands on either side of that left knee. Torso facing the thigh, shoulders back, coming into a diagonal spine. Keep that foot flexed. And back to center. Sitting tall, shoulders down, big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Well done. Let's just windshield wiper those legs a little bit, relieving them. And we're going to do the other side. So this time the left leg should be in and the right foot out. So I think that's right. Yes, sitting tall. Big inhale and exhale. Rolling down onto your forearms, heavy head. Shoulders away from ears. And optional, extending the arms all the way onto fingertips, finding that horizontal spine, pushing the heart to the mat, really lengthening the spine. If you've got your extended arms, come back to forearms and heavy head. Everybody interlace the fingers behind the back, keeping the head down, lifting up those arms as high as you can. And if you want, lifting the head into a horizontal spine. Heart pushing towards the floor, head in line with the spine if your head is lifted. One more breath. Release the head if it's up and release the hands behind you, palms up, shoulders away from ears. Hands to the knees, tuck the elbows, into a diagonal spine, already using that core, shoulders back, and back to center. Big inhale and exhale. Left hand reaches out, right hand reaches high, up and over, side stretch. Keep that upper arm high. Taking it into a left twist, lengthening up, using those back fingers to leverage that torso twist. Left hand meets right hand on left knee. Check that right shoulder as your head comes down to that left knee. Twisting the torso. Rolling up, facing the left. Tall spine and back to our center. Big inhale and exhale. Right hand reaches out. Left hand reaches high. Up and over. Side stretch. Taking it into a right twist, lengthening up, looking behind, shoulders back. Right hand meets left hand on right knee, torso facing the right as the head comes down towards that right knee. Won't go far, but feel the twist in the torso. Watch that left shoulder. Rolling up, sitting tall, big inhale, and exhale. Open the arms, reaching them high, interlace and turn them inside out. And here we want to lengthen the spine as high as we can. And we're going to move to the left side stretch. And back to center. And left stretch. The other way, side stretch. Back to center. And now bring those hands all the way back down to the knees. Sitting tall, shoulders down, big inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And take that upper leg or the front leg, which is the right leg, all the way back down into our position here. Pigeon, finding your little pillow, checking your alignment, hips are square, curl your toes if you like, keep those elbows open, breathe into it. Keep that back leg engaged. One more breath. Coming into high pigeon, take your time. Shoulders square, head up, reaching to the back leg, hips are square. Pushing the heart forward here. And then those who want to try, bending that back knee and capturing the foot in the hand and pressing against that hand. Keep those hips square, head up, shoulders back. And then release with control. Back into high pigeon. And then coming into our usual position with the right leg extended this time. Sitting tall, rolling down, heavy head, keeping those sit bones even on the mat. Shoulders away from ears. Keep that right foot flexed. One more breath. rolling up slowly. Back to our center. Big inhale and exhale. Bring that right hip back, torso's facing the right. Open the arms, reaching them high and reaching over that right leg. Coming back into center, heavy head onto your forearm, shoulders away from ears. And rolling up slowly. Big inhale and exhale. One more time, bring that right hip back, torso's facing the right, open the arms, reaching high and reaching over. Those who want to do a double twist, feel free. If you're in a double twist, come back to nose to knee. Hands on either side of that knee, extending into a diagonal spine. Watch that left shoulder, pushing it back, heart pushing forward, head in line with the spine. And back to center. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's windshield wiper those legs a little bit. And bring the soles of the feet together. Sitting tall. And just let the head relax down. Gently hold your toes. Shoulders away from ears. Releasing that lower back a little bit. Rolling up. And coming into our nice tall spine. Feet are facing forward, knees are bent, shoulders are back, core is very engaged as we find our modified boat. And we're going to go up and down, work those abs. And hold it in modified or regular boat. Hold it, hold it. One more hold. Bring the feet together and bring the arms one side and the feet to the other and go back and forth. You can bend the knees. And when you're ready, come back to modified boat. Bring the feet down, come to a tall spine, and then let your head rest between your knees, catching your breath. Rolling up, straight legs, straight back. Extend the legs, flexing the feet. Tall spine here. Open the arms, reaching them high and reaching over, knee, nose to the knees. And now rolling up slowly all the way back up to our nice tall spine. Hands can be wherever you want. Crossing the right foot over the left thigh. The left leg is straight, engaged, and the foot is flexed. And we're going to twist to the left. Spine should be very, very high. One more breath. Back to center. Sitting tall. And take that right leg extended forward. Find that length in the spine. And now left foot crosses the right thigh. Sitting tall, shoulders back, right foot is flexed, and twisting to the right. One more breath. Back to center, sit tall, shoulders back, and extend both legs all the way forward, Dadasana. Open the arms, reaching high, and reaching over one more time. Hold onto your feet, your ankles, whatever works today. Rolling back up. Really high, tall spine. And now contracting the core very slowly. And then roll down vertebra by vertebra. Take your time. Feel those core muscles working over time. Take a moment just to let go, as if we're in Shavasana. Just catch our breath. And now bend both knees. Check your alignment. Heels in line with your hip points. Shoulders on the mat. Core is engaged, so the pelvis is slightly tilted upward. And crossing right ankle over left thigh. Lift off the left foot. Interlace behind the thigh. And bring it closer. Straighten up that left leg. Flex and point. Really work the ankle, the toes. And now rotate one direction. And then the other direction. Keeping the foot flexed. Inhale, exhale, bring it closer. And now place that left foot all the way back down on the mat. Checking your alignment, adjust where you need to. Cross thigh over thigh, open the arms wide. If you want to hook around the left ankle with your toes, feel free. Move the hips slightly to the right and over to the left, holding it in your left hand if you want, and extending through the right arm. Try to keep that right shoulder on the mat, gazing towards the right. Breathe into it. One more breath. Rolling back on the left foot and do the right foot, coming back into our original position. Checking your alignment here. Get comfortable or engaged. Crossing left ankle over right thigh. Lift off the right foot. Interlace behind the thigh and bring it closer. Straighten up that right leg. Point and flex. Really work it. And when you're ready, rotating one direction, really work those toes and the ankle. Now go the other direction. And when you're ready, foot is flexed, leg is straight. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Exhale. One more. Place that right foot down, in line with the hip point. Adjust if you need to. Cross thigh over thigh, hook around the ankle if you want. Moving the hips a little bit to the left, both knees over to the right, holding it in the right hand and extending through the left arm, maybe lifting that left arm a little higher to get a really great stretch across the sternum and the collarbones, gazing towards the left. One more breath. Rolling back on that right foot, undo the left foot, coming back to our original position. Bring both knees into chest. Give yourself a big hug. A gentle rock side to side. And if you want, happy baby, my favorite. Enjoy. And when you're ready, both legs down to the mat. Getting ready for Shavasana. So ready, letting go here, every part of the body. Scan your body to see if you're holding any tension anywhere. Sometimes I hold in my buttocks, I'm going to focus there. And sometimes in my shoulders and neck. So I've got to focus there to let go. And when you're ready, find your regular breath. And just go inward, closing the eyes, finding that peaceful silence. Very gently bring your awareness back to your bodies. And when you're ready, find your way into fetal position and just rest. And then make your way to a seated position, sitting nice and tall, shoulders relaxed, hands in prayer to the heart. Wishing you a wonderful day, creative, productive, joyous. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.
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 Thank you.
Thank you.
And just
Thanks, Naomi.
You're welcome. Always.
Friday. Oh, hi, Sylvia.
Hi.
Hey, thank you, everyone.
Good to
Bye.
see everyone.
Bye-bye.
Oh, very
Great
nice.
day.